Speaking of somebody who need to be fired, y'all, nobody asked her for this, but Carlee Russell, y'all, she don't came out of hiding, and she don't came on Instagram and say, I wasn't going to make a birthday post, but I would be remiss not to publicly acknowledge the goodness God has shown me, she wrote. He not only allowed me to see another year, but he changed the trajectory of my life from the negative place I was in this time last year. Y'all, and I wrote, okay, sugar, make sure you register to vote. Go sit down somewhere. There's some pound cake in there if you want you a little piece. Like, girl, Carlee, Carlee, now is not the time, love. I know that we are supposed to protect all black women. We still a little bit mad with you, and we forgot we was mad with you until you pop back on our screens smiling like, ta-da, I didn't do nothing. We got a democracy to save, and like all of our protect black woman Wakanda forever energy, we are channeling that towards Kamala Harris. So now is not the time for you to be like emerging with your stuff. Like, go sit down. Additionally, and you know what? I'm equally as responsible because I'm reporting on this and I won't do it again henceforth. Black media outlets, honestly and truthfully, between now and November, we do have a concerted effort to try to filter out some of the noise that gets pumped into our community. Because if I'm being honest, majority of a lot of people these days are no longer getting their news from ABC, CNN, NBC, and CBS evening news at 6 o'clock. More people than not are getting their news from Instagram and from the urban blogs. And this needs to be filtered out. Tokyo Tony, Carlissa, and Tia Kemp need to be filtered out. Netta and Charles need to be filtered out. Everything from baddies needs to be filtered out. Blueface needs to remain in jail until after November. And they say Krishan is down there in Oklahoma and they steady adding days and they need to add some more. Her and Blue, all them need to, we need to filter out all of that. All that need to be filtered out between now and November. We just don't have. I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I know that a woman's smile is a beautiful thing, but is it me or do it bother y'all when y'all see somebody being happy that shouldn't be happy, or when you see somebody being happy and you still kind of mad with them, or you still want that person on punishment? Carlee Russell and family, call me a hater. I'm not ready for you. I'm not ready to see you smile just yet. If I'm being totally honest, I am not. You smiling too wide for my liking, honey. You are smiling, baby. You got too much joy, 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 joy down in your heart. Where? Down in you got too much joy down in your heart for me. I'm sorry. Your head need to be a little more bowed and your eyes need to have a little more sorrow inside of them for me. You don't get to stir up the whole nation on a manhunt and then come out and be Instagram ready. Your hair is too done for me. Your hair, you just look your skin is too clear for me. Your teeth are too pretty for me. I'm sorry. After what you put this nation through, I need you to look a little more run down like our nerves. I'm sorry. Call me a hater. I hate black women. I need you to look a little more downtrodden, baby. I need you to give me some Harriet Tubman truth and some Sojourner Truth realness and some Harriet Tubman teas. Baby, I need you to give me some We Should Overcome. I need you to be musty and sweaty like your ass just marched from Montgomery to Selma. You just look too done up for me, baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't think when you do what you did to this country, you don't get to look lovely. You don't get to look, I'm sorry, y'all. You don't get to look lovely when you stirred the people up the way you did. You don't. You don't. She's sitting over here playing in our face. She was smiling then and she's smiling now. Your smile should be outlawed. Your smile should be put on house arrest. Your lips on probation. They should give her mandatory Botox in her lips so her face can't move. What in the hell is you smiling for? Quiet as it's kept. And you got the nerve to be an AKA, and we got an AKA running for president? Nah, sis, you need to fall back. Quiet as it's kept. AKA people. AKA people. Y'all need to send this hoe a memorandum. Y'all need to send her a memorandum. And AKA, if y'all was standing on business the way y'all claim y'all like to stand on business, y'all would suspend her membership until after the election. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Quiet as it's kept, Carlee Russell, and I know we need all the votes we can. I think her voter's registration should be suspended as well. You just look too happy for me. You look too happy for me. And I know that might sound ignorant, and I know that God forgives, but hell, I ain't godly just yet. She need to denounce, announce, and renounce. Yes, God. Thank you, El Nicole. Ethel Hedgeman Loud is not pleased. Got the nerve to be sitting up there happy. What the hell are you happy for? Go sit down. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Because see, now your mammy finna catch a stray bullet. Carlee, at least you got down to the internet and was fake remorseful. I'm not going to lie to y'all. If I ran across Carlee Russell mammy down to the Piccadilly one Sunday after church, I'm not going to promise y'all I'm not going to throw turkey gravy on her ass. And here is why. Carlee Russell, mammy, don't think that we forgot how you got down to the news and down to the internet and cussed us out and talked to us real condescending like and talked to us real bad about your daughter. And then when it came out that her smiling ass had committed a hoax, you didn't keep that same energy and come apologize. And at this point, you could have penned an open letter to the black community. You ain't come out and say nothing. And I ain't got no respect for it. I understand that's your daughter and you was riding for your daughter, and that's fine. A lot of us have been wrong when it comes to standing in the paint for our children. But the reason why your daughter got an accountability problem, it's beyond obvious. You got an accountability problem. You got on the tool down to the ABC good and cussed us out. Cussed us out bad. I mean bad. Didn't even have the decency to write a quote on Instagram and say, I'm sorry to all those people I may have offended. Simple statement. All the mothers out there, only a mother will understand a mother's love. And in that moment, I thought I had lost my baby. I was confused. I was concerned. And my only thoughts were getting my baby back. I was hurt. I was confused. And I was angry. Since said time, and since, Carlee has been found and everything has been found out to be okay and the dust has settled, I find it prudent to apologize to all of the people that I may have upset during my time of grievement and premature bereavement. That's it. She up there smiling, that sociopathic smile. Mm-mm. Stay away from me. I think we need to call her job. I think we need to call around Carlee Russell job and call around her mammy job and harass them people and play on them people's phone till they fire her ass. I don't like her smiling. I give your ass something to smile about. We need to call her job. We need to call around that whole job. Somebody find out where she work at and where that mammy work at, and I'm going to post it on my page. We need to call that whole job. I'm not comfortable with her smiling. I'm sorry. I'm not, and I'm going to move on. We need to call around that whole job. Now, we're going to leave your daddy alone. We're going to leave one income in that household. We're going to leave one income in that household, and that daddy knew you know that mammy was SHIT because he just kept his head low, and he ain't say nothing on that news, and he got his ass in that truck. We need to call around this whole job. Nessa, whichever one of y'all find out where this helper work at, and you know what? We got prioritize calling the mammy job first. Y'all, y'all find out where that mammy work at first. I really got it out for that mammy. Find out where that hoe work at, and I'm organizing a phone bank. We calling around that whole job. What's the day? Tuesday. By Thursday, we gonna have the phone lines open, and we calling them hoes job. By Monday, when them hoes down to the unemployment office, we gonna see if they gonna be smiling, okay? And then you can take your ass down to AKA headquarters and see if they can ski-wee your ass a position in the community service department. The only place your ass gonna work, Carlee Russell, you and your mammy, is in the chain gang. I'm sorry. You smiling, you need to be doing community service. Okay? The way you had us out there on the side of the expressway, digging in bushes, ticks, deer ticks, fleas, snails, sticker birdies was all in our socks and stuff. I'm not going to be satisfied until I see you and your mammy musty, sweating, and crying on the side of the highway picking up garbage. We need to call them hoes jobs. Y'all find out where them hoes work at, and I'm going to organize the phone banks come Thursday because you too happy for my liking. As high as inflation is, the hell you around there smiling for? Okay? Folks took off their job. Folks took off their job helping to search for your ass and this invisible baby. Okay? Took off their job. You and your mammy don't deserve to have one. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You don't deserve to have one. And I'm going to move on. But we calling that whole job. We calling that whole job. Come Monday morning, the only place I want to see you taking a selfie from is the Department of Labor in Alabama or Tennessee or wherever the hell you at. We calling the jobs. I'm going to fix your ass. So much is going on in this world and you sitting up here smiling. Oh, God. Moving right along, y'all.